The last few weeks, I've really lost sight of the big picture and I've kind of lost my path in terms of my training. And this almost led to me getting injured again. And of course, it's a big problem, but I figured out what the problem was, what was causing me to sabotage my own training and my own health of my legs. In this video, I'm going to talk about exactly what happened, what was the problem, what's the issue, because this would have been my third time getting injured, but I caught it now and stopped an injury from happening. And then I'm gonna talk about how I'm changing my life so this problem stops happening and I stop getting injured or almost getting injured. And I just want to help you, so stick to the end of the video to really figure out what I'm changing in the long term. I've got an 8-mile run and gonna get this right out of the way. It's looking to be another hot day, 95 degrees out today. So let's get this run done early when it's still cool outside. Quick little intermission in my run here. 4 miles into the run, 4 miles into an 8-mile run, so halfway through, and it's going pretty good. I mean, it's always a good route to run, but yeah, it's with it being as hot as it is, I've kind of just been okay with stopping and taking a little bit of a breather, especially right now when I'm a little parched. Didn't bring my water bottle for today's run. Didn't want to have to carry it while carrying the camera, carrying you. But anyways, to get to what I quick wanted to say before I finished the second half of this run, is just that the problem that was happening the past few weeks and that almost led to my injury was that my legs were not able to recover in the time that I was giving it, because I kept adding training sessions that really didn't play into what I'm training for. I'm training for my first marathon, and I kept adding more soccer sessions, and then I was changing lifting sessions to be more leg focused because I want my legs to be stronger. But I was doing all of this all at the same time while still running 6 miles, or while still running 6 days a week, also slowly progressing my weekly mileage. But which that was all good. Everything in terms of my actual running was good. It was just I kept adding soccer sessions just because, oh, it's just soccer. I'll go light. I'll go easy. That's not how I work. If I'm playing soccer, if it's just a training session, it's a game, whatever it is, I'm going 100%. And I have to realize that when it comes to me adding soccer sessions, and in reality, it's like, I can't be adding soccer sessions with how much I'm running, because it's just another stressor on the legs. And that's what was almost led to me getting injured. It's just because so much stress on the legs every single day, multiple times a day. My legs weren't recovering, and it was like, oh, my legs are sore. This is nothing new, but they should be fine tomorrow morning for tomorrow's run. Nope. They didn't have any time to recover because you went and played soccer that night. But yeah, so anyways, that's kind of what was happening. And good thing I realized that was happening before I actually got injured, because I mean, I was sabotaging my training and my goals. But now I'm going to finish this run, and then I'm going to touch on like what I realized was causing me to do this to myself, because of course I don't want to sabotage my marathon goal, but I was still doing that anyways without really even knowing it. But then I realized, but I'll get to that after this run. 4 miles left. See you afterwards. Run complete. Back where we started. It's a good run. Want to keep this just quick. I know it was like 90% humidity when before I started the run, so that's why I'm just drenched in sweat. But the top had to come off. Super hot, super sweaty, but no, it was a great run. now time to clean up a little bit. But then I'm going to talk about what I realized was causing the problem that I was having with my training, and what not sticking to what my goals really are. So after taking the time to really sit down and look at what I was doing and really just analyze everything and trying to figure out why I was leading myself to almost injuring myself again, I realized that even though I know my main goal is to be training for my first marathon, which I plan to run fast, and that marathon's in a few months out, even though I knew that and I kept saying that, I wasn't acting like it when you look at all of the training that I was doing. When you look at just my running, yes, my running, yeah, you would say, oh yeah, he's training for his first marathon and he wants to run it fast. But then you look at, oh, he's also doing all this extra soccer. He's also doing lifting training, which lifting training isn't bad, but the way I structured my lifting sessions with having a full leg day, which try fitting a leg day into the week when you run 6 days a week and you're also playing soccer 2 to 3 times a week. There's no time to fit that leg day in without the next day or two being affected because of that heavy lifting session all on your legs. So just didn't work out, and it didn't make any sense for me to be doing all of that different training for my goal. And that's what I realized, and I was like, okay, well, if my goal is running a marathon, I need to start trimming off things that aren't working, that aren't helping, that are actually doing the opposite. They're negatively affecting my training and my progress towards my goal. That's really what I learned, is really you have to, for me, it's like I have to constantly remind myself what my goal is, running a marathon, my first, and trying to do it fast, which I was already doing that. But then you really have to, I have to continually look at my training and saying, is this going to lead me to where I want to go? And then every time you got to make a decision on training, adding a session, getting rid of a session, just changing a session, you have to ask that same question. Is this gonna push me closer to my goal or pull me away from it? And it's just something I have to start doing just every time I want to make a change to my training, which tends to be every 4 weeks, because every 4 weeks I like to change up my lifting training, my strength training. And I plan 4 weeks ahead for my running, and then after plan another 4 weeks, or a month ahead, I should say. But it's something I have to start doing, and obviously I highly recommend it to you, because not being super clear on your goal, and even when you are super clear on your goal, not actually training for that goal, not actually living how you need to be living for that goal, it can hurt you and hurt your progress for whatever your goal is. But anyways, if you want to check out any of the training apparel that I wear in most of my training, right now, for the most part, it's just training shirts, but I also have lifestyle shirts that I have here as well. Those are from First Form, and I, of course, highly recommend them. Great products. Links are in the description if you want to check those out. But if you want to keep watching, you can watch this video right here. That's just a video that YouTube's recommending for you. So go watch that. And thank you for making it to the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.